Welcome back to the Sean McDermott Show, and it's time to look back at the tape from Week 1 with our good buddy Eric Wood. The Bills suffered a tough loss to the Steelers, but there were some bright spots that they can build off heading into Miami for Week 2. What stood out to you?
Yeah, obviously this wasn't the result we were looking for in Week 1, but there were some bright spots like you mentioned. First off, I thought the pass rush was great by the Bills' defensive line, and even when they brought pressure, especially in the first half of the game, I thought Gabe Davis was a bright spot. He was able to make the biggest play of the day for the Bills as well as score their only touchdown. And then Devin Singletary was also a bright spot. The third-year running back averaged over 6 yards a carry and was really effective, picking up over 70 yards on the ground.
Well, let's start by taking a look at the Bills' pass rush. Mario Addison had a huge strip sack on Roethlisberger on a third down in the first quarter. What did you see on this sack strip?
The Bills' defense will often line up the linebackers into the line of scrimmage, and it allows the Bills' defensive line to get one-on-ones. And here Mario Addison does a great job. He gets a great jump on the ball, able to go around the Steelers' rookie left tackle, Dan Moore, and he uses a long arm to apply pressure back into him, gets around him, and he's able to get the strip of the football as well, which you want to see. Unfortunately, the Bills didn't come up with the football.
And then in the second quarter, they brought Poyer on a safety blitz, and he had Big Ben wrapped up for a loss of 10.
Right around midfield, you're oftentimes going to think that the offense is going to take a shot down the field. Here, Leslie Frazier dials up a blitz. He brings both linebackers as well as Poyer. And at 39 years old, Big Ben still has some mobility in the pocket, and he still has the strength, and he doesn't go down. But the referees called this a sack before he got rid of the ball, or else it could have potentially been an intentional grounding as well on top of it. But Jordan Poyer fires, and he comes completely unblocked. And that's what you want to see, him make that sack and back up the Steelers back behind the 50-yard line.
Now let's flip it over to the offensive side of the ball. Gabe Davis had a nice year as a rookie and showed up Sunday with the two biggest catches of the game for the Bills. He started with this 37-yarder that set up his later touchdown.
Gabe Davis is at the bottom of the screen, and he's going to release inside, and he brushes the outside of the nickel defender, and then he just goes straight up the seam. And Josh Allen trusts Gabe Davis and knows that in traffic down the middle of the field, he'll be able to make a play for him. And Gabe Davis has the wherewithal to get up off the ground and get some yards after the catch as well.
And then he hauls in, of course, the Bills' only touchdown on third down right before halftime.
This throw also shows how much Gabe is trusted by Josh Allen, and there's really nobody open on this play. Josh Allen just understands that Gabe Davis at 6'3" is going to have a height advantage, going to have a size advantage that he can take advantage of, and this throw was placed perfectly right over the top of Sutton, and Gabe Davis does a great job securing the catch and scoring the only touchdown for the Bills on the day.
Well, all right, Eric, I know you love breaking down run plays, so let's take a look at Singletary's fourth quarter run, starting with this 15-yarder.
Here the Bills use a trap scheme. Cody Ford goes across the line of scrimmage. He's going to trap out Ingram, and the rest of the blocking up front was great as well. Those second-level blocks that you see Deion Dawkins get, those are the ones that spring these big chunk plays in the run game. And Devin Singletary did a great job of using a jump cut and making the unblocked defender miss and giving the Bills a spark at this point.
Yeah, and then on the next play, he goes for 25 more yards. What did you see on this next one?
This play is an outside zone scheme, but when you have a nose guard to the side of the play at center, you can have your guard block down and you'll loop around, and we would use this often when I was playing for the Bills as well. And here Mitch Morris shows off a little bit of his mobility going around the block of John Feliciano, gets up, and he's able to take the linebacker out of the hole. And Devin Singletary does a great job trusting his blocking, making guys miss, getting yards after contact again.
All righty, great stuff as always, and thanks for this. And we're going to catch up with you next week to break down the Bills tape from the matchup with the Dolphins. Thanks, Eric.
Yep, looking forward to it, Steve.